Good morning, guys. Hope everyone's doing good. Today we're going to do something a little new. We're going to be talking about tips on how to treat Filipina women. So again, this is from my opinion only, my experience here in the Philippines, dating Zarina, and even prior to meeting Zarina, I had a few little relationships here, which I'll get into soon. So for today, we're gonna have 5 points, 5 things that I find quite important when, especially a foreigner, if you're planning on coming here, meeting a Filipina, stuff to consider. And yeah, like everything, you'll make mistakes, but I'll give you a few of those tips for you. Okay, so for our first one here, that would be when you do plan on coming here and meeting a Filipina, number one would be clear on the type of relationship that you want to have. And what I mean by that is that as much as us as a foreigner coming to the Philippines, we expect, to meet a good Filipina woman, for her to want to, possibly live here in the Philippines. We kind of expect her to be kind and genuine to us, not just after the money. Again, this is not all Filipino women, but we kind of expect that as foreigner coming here. So the same goes for the Filipina, meaning a foreigner. We have to understand that there might be some things that they're expecting from us. So one thing I've learned about Filipino women is that they really expect their boyfriend or soon-to-be husband to want to settle down, have kids, live that whole wonderful life. And that brings me back to me when I first came here in 2014, and wanting to mingle and get out and meet some girls. I had a few so-called relationships here where my intention wasn't to marry, settle down. I was 25 at the time, so I was still young. I still wanted to, it was my first time here in the Philippines, so I wanted to really see if the woman was genuine or not. But some of them took it a little too far, really expecting the relationship to go to more than what I was expecting, which was my fault because I didn't really make it clear that I just wanted a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. I didn't want to, start buying land and building a house and, going that much into the relationship. So that would be number one, guys, is when you first get here, make it clear. Like anything in life, are you going to, when you go out on that first date, are you pushing it for something more? Do you see that relationship going a lot more, a lot further? So just be clear with the women on your intentions at first. Okay, that was number one. All right, so we're going from I would say the most important down to the least important. So number two, again, quite important, is to make sure you show interest in your girlfriend or wife's family, especially living here in the Philippines. As you might know or not know, there are always celebrations, birthdays, anniversaries, death anniversaries, all sorts of celebrations. So, you will be expected to go to, family parties, family outings, at the beach, at the house, which sometimes can be overwhelming, as most of the time you are the only white man, foreigner there. So it's not always easy because you don't really have anyone to talk to. They are very friendly, so you don't have any problems with that, but it could get a little, too much, especially if you're doing one of these family outings every month. So, but it does go a long way with your girlfriend or wife. So just, really show interest in their family. Okay, that would be number two. All right, so again, we're going from, I would say, the most important down to, least important. Number three would be that those of you who aren't familiar with the Philippines, but a lot of Filipinas Filipinos as well are nurses, caretakers, healthcare aides, domestic helpers around the world. So they have a natural, instinct, a natural skill to take care of the household. That's going to be from cooking, washing clothes, cleaning the house, taking care of the children, all that stuff. They'll never admit to you, they'll never say that they need help. They'll always insist that they're okay. They don't need the help around the house. But again, this goes back to my experience at dating Zarina. When I first met her, I kind of got used to the whole, she's washing the clothes, she's cleaning the house. I was at work quite a bit. I was working in the oil and gas industry. So again, you're working a lot. Your wife's at home. She's doing all that stuff. She's working on top of it, plus doing all the housework. And, it gets to a point where you feel almost senile. You don't know where the soap is. You don't know how to turn on the the washer and dryer. Helping out and helping your Filipino wife out, especially here in the Philippines. There's a lot, it just seems like there's a lot more to do around the house here. So definitely that goes a long way with a Filipino woman. Help out cooking, cook together, make it almost like a couple's routine together. Okay, so now to our number 4 point here. This one kind of ties into number 1, which was to be clear of the type of relationship you want to have when coming here. So for this one, I'm kind of looking at on the Filipinas side, so it goes both ways. So like I said at first, as much as we want a genuine, kind, caring, loving Filipina, they might also have expectations to dating a foreigner. And one of the things I do know that's on the top of their list is to be able to leave their country, not necessarily for good, even if it's for travel or just a few months, but please don't expect to come here, find a Filipino woman and expect her just to stay here in her hometown and not ever leave. Now again, there's exceptions to this. I'm sure it does happen a lot. Whether or not the Filipina is being honest with the boyfriend or husband, that's not the issue right now, but definitely do your best to try to get at least take your wife out of the country, show her, she might be interested in where you're from, she might want to meet your family. So I'm from Canada, I might want to go to Canada for a few months. Doesn't mean you have to live there or start buying houses in different countries, but definitely take your Filipino wife eventually. Again, not after a week of meeting her, a month of meeting her, but as time goes by, take her out of the country, show her a little bit of what the world offers. All right, guys, number 5. This one's not really important, but I figured I'd leave it on a funny note here. And that is again, this is through my experience traveling around the Philippines, that Filipinos, not just the women, but the men also love food. And one thing you do not want to do is deprive your wife of food. And when I mean food, I mean rice. So we've actually made the change from white rice to brown rice. But when I first met Zarina, it was honestly like life or death when it came to rice. If I said, no, we were having potatoes and chicken tonight, she would argue against it. No, she has to have rice. So coming here, get used to your rice, guys. Again, they have a bunch of different kinds of rice here that you can enjoy: red rice, brown rice, black rice, wild rice. So don't deprive your Filipino wife of food. All right, so that's it, guys. Keep this one nice and short, a little informative for my viewers from the US, Canada, where else, if you're planning on coming here and meeting a woman. So that's it. That's my experience here dating in the Philippines. Again, don't be shy, like I said, to explain what your goal is here right when you meet. Explain that you're not that you want to meet some more than just one woman here, and to doesn't mean you're going to be a horn dog, but you can never, the first one is never always the best one, or sometimes it is, but Here, being a foreigner, you know, we are kind of a walking dollar sign. Again, not all are like that, but it's just how it is traveling. It's not just the Philippines, it's other countries. So make sure to get out there and know that your woman is genuine and kind and loving to who you are, and not just about her expectations. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching that little video. Again, these are tips on how to treat Filipina women when coming here, what to do, what not to do. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy our videos here on Pair of Souls. Peace out.